immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Delaware Blue Hens. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Delaware's head coach told me before the game, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential. He understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So UL Monroe's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Graves. Still on his feet at the 45. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack, now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
The play action fake. Under fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. on first down. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the defense drags him down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he... at the 18. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a crease. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back, makes the grab in their space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Warhawks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. And the quick shuffle pass. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Now on the counter. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Warhawks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21 to nothing. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Porter. Still on his feet at the 35. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Options galore here, second and just a few inches. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna run it. It's Ellison. On the move at the 30. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the tight end. The sure hands. It's Anderson. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets it out fast. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for space. It's Silver. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at SMU in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Mustangs, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is such great discipline by this defense. Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out. But when you read it and you see it and you don't bite on the other direction, you can make big plays, and the defense comes up with the big sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Find space on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Give to the single back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it for a big play. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And the comeback is on.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
And the Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now facing a 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with the one there.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Running inside, it's Ellison. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Silver. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him?
He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Delaware! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You're in that fringe area of the field, right, David, on third down, where you're trying to run the ball, and you might not get the first down, sets up 4th and short, you stay on the field. Don't worry about that. He got in the second level, and he was gone. Great job up front by the offensive line here late in the game.
And it's a hard spot to be in as a defense because you don't want to be too aggressive and give them a big play, but you got to be aggressive enough because you know 4th down is a real thing for a lot of coordinators. No decision made. Like, not a good enough job seeing it, diagnosing it, trying to make a tackle, and the offense scores a touchdown.
showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Delaware Blue Hens. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with the Blue Hens head coach before the game. He is so excited to lead his team out onto this field where he was a player himself. He has waited his turn. It is a full circle moment for him. And he said, I cannot wait to be the head coach and be the leader that I had when I was a player. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Delaware's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake over it.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Silver. There he goes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nice move to keep running. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Blue Hens have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got it on the right. Could be an alley. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Delaware. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood what...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly down.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. First carry of the season for this transfer. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out to the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Quarterback making checks. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Silver. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Some misdirection with the counter. Maybe a crease. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got his man. Past the 45. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. He might want another play. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Silver. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Silver. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to go right back downfield. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at SMU in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Mustangs. With one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On the option. Quick toss. There's a crease. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Escape! Hammer! Hey, hammer! Enter! Hey, enter! Replace! Check! Blue idiot!
To the air on first down. Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion.
Snags it, and there's running room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right on the money. Fighting off the defender. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Red pass, it's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. Shakes off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got it. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
They're working that left side.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They'll try to get it through the air. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum.
Got a little room. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking downfield on first down. Got it. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And the Blue Hens have it in scoring position on first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the first and goal?
Blue 85. Go, go.
They'll go to the air. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Just plowing ahead. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
Hey, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Break. Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Warhawks want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Right on target this time.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Just keep slinging it. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. The Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. He gets away. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Roberts. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Taking the field down, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeking if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Holding his fourth quarter lead, and they're going to try to finish it off with a gamble on 4th down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Ready, go!
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
He wants to throw it again. Looking left. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
The snap sets up to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a tie game in the final 2 minutes. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A quick pass to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
No mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Doc! Eagle!
Quarterback may change this route.
Iron!
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Sends it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He's past the marker, out of bounds, 13 ticks left on the clock.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football, and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
He'll set up to throw. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
Trying to pound it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A gut check on the doorstep. 3rd and goal here in overtime. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware. They jump on top here in OT.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ready, go!
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They're going back to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth, into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in, touchdown, Warhawks! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Quickly complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away. But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time.
Free. Yeah, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got